Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good everything. I tried to reheat some coffee. It didn't come out as great as I thought it would. I had coffee very early because I was writing. And then hiked, and now bad coffee. Bad coffee. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's going the other direction.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, Leslie Williams says hi.
Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, I don't think your mic is picking up.
It's green. Try now.
My voice is very clear.
Okay, well, we're sorting out technical details. Okay. It could be all the hay in the phone.
That could be it. Okay, Leslie Williams says hi. Jen Ramian says hi, Joan and Claudia. Can't wait to meet you in person.
I know.
Friday.
It's so exciting. Claudia won't be here until Sunday. She's going to come by and say hi, right?
Yeah, Sunday I'll stop by.
And then she'll be here the rest of the...
Intensive.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the intensive. I have a little bit of work to do.
Well,
should we show them?
Well, first tell them what happened this weekend.
Okay, so this weekend, and then maybe we should go meet the culprits. And you might want to text Val and warn her. Okay, so when I've gone out of town since I've had the puppy, I have my normal house sitter, and the puppy, she's, me and housebreaking. I'm a very good person for a puppy, but housebreaking is like, it's an extended stay. So anyway, Val has a doggy daycare. Val has a doggy daycare. She does now, right now, this minute, she does. Anyway, so Val took the puppy. What?
She says good morning from the Seawall U classroom.
Also known as the puppy daycare. So anyway, Val took my dog when I went to Seattle to go talk to animals. So Val and her husband went on a little vacation, and I took the puppy. And so I had the puppy all weekend, and I had a lot of writing to do. It's such a long story. Anyway, I'm redoing the back end of the school. For anybody that has content in the school, look out. It's stuff I wrote 2 years ago, and I got lost with someone that was working with us, and now found it, but had to write some bridge. So I wrote all weekend and played with puppies. And then I thought about cleaning up, and I thought, why? Because they're going to be here all day today. So this is what my office looks like.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm warning you guys. It was very interesting when I walked in.
Shredded toys. Actually, it's the cat bed under there that is shredded. This is all the cat bed.
Those beds that I put up there because...
Oh, yeah. Those beds. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Even in my little writing area. Show them my writing area. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's, this is where my actual desk is. Show them the crystal. Yeah. It's a nice area, but it looks like it snowed.
It looks like a teddy bear factory exploded.
And then you can't believe the catio. Because I put the big dogs out there at night for dog bones and things like that. So then the puppies come after the big dogs, and anyway. I made the mistake of leaving some little things that I put with the cat food, some little raw things that I don't know who got. I don't know if it was Penelope or, Elsa. I know it wasn't Abby, because Abby is the only adult in the room.
Who might be pretending like she's the only adult in the room so she can get away with everything.
Exactly, it's true. She does help me with chores, but yeah, Penelope is the ultimate camp counselor at this point. So She's got a cutie outfit. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, so here we are. Do we want to go meet the puppies? Well, let's say hi to people first.
Okay, so, oh wait, you've got more hi. Joyce Lee Leggett says hi.
Good morning.
Ellen Dillon says good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Susan Dowdy says good morning.
Good morning. We're going to see Ellen also in a few days. She's coming for EFT and sanctuaries, right? Okay.
I have to look. You're asking me something off the top of my head that
I have a really good memory.
I know you do.
I have like I used to have the kind of memory where I could just look at something and I would memorize it by accident. So I have a lot of stuff up here that's coming out in classes and books. It's coming out.
Ellen says yes.
Okay.
Elaine Livingston says hi, Joan. Hi, Elaine.
Hi, Elaine. We're going to miss you.
Yeah, I'm getting the comments way after they come on your phone, so.
Okay. So nobody's commenting? All right. We can go see puppies. Are you ready, Val?
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I think it's going to be funny.
Okay,
So the classroom is going to look a lot more like a classroom in a day or so, but not today. Because see, there's toys everywhere.
And then there's these two coming.
Yeah. Because they love to go to the classroom.
Susan, yes, we got your good morning. Hello, Susan. Good morning.
Yeah.
Come on, girls.
Come on. Let's go in the classroom. Or the doggy daycare. All right, we're coming in. Wow. Wowee. And I think my yoga mat will get peed on. Hi, hi, hi.
Going from that corner, jumping on the couch, and back.
Oh, good.
Tanya says Romper. Yes, 100%. I almost knocked my table over a couple times.
That's a cute table. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to come over here.
And Penelope's trying to entice them.
Here. Okay, I got the kitties.
Wow! Daisy. The squid.
So Joan, do you want to tell them who's who?
Okay, so this one's Elsa. She's ours. Look at Penelope. That's Val. And then Daisy is Val's dog, and they're sisters. And what is interesting, actually, this is really kind of fun because I'll talk about it I'll talk about wild justice when we go into the house. But yeah, so then hi, we missed you. You were so fun. Or no, you were best house guest ever.
No, that's the camera. That's the camera.
And I love that this is actually like a human bed, but that's where the two alleged adult dogs go. Now, this is when it gets wacky.
So this is what people will be dealing with during the intensive.
No, the dogs will be in the house. Are you kidding?
I would pay just for this.
Hi, 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 hi. Ooh, that's a little spanky butt. I have to spank it. You have a spanky butt. Spanky ranky. Oh, there's a belly. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, yes, Ellen, we'll get Val to bring, because I'm reading your mind, her puppy over.
Okay, so Leslie Williams says adorable. Livingston says what enchanting chaos. Ellen says that's awesome, LOL. Oh yeah, this is. And Joan wanted me to bring my dogs today.
Oh yeah, she was going to bring her dogs for hiking. I love this. Are you kidding? It's why I'm an animal communicator. But one of the things that I love is the junkyard dog. Okay, now we've got some entertainment. They're putting on a very good show.
Ellen says, "Oh my God, you totally are. Dogs in class, please."
Okay. One of the things that I've read a lot of behavior stuff, which is, just over the years. I'll tell this later, because I'm just.
My favorite is when they do roller derby.
Yeah, they run through my house like you cannot believe.
Okay, Jen says, so fun, such energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always steal the show.
They do. And here's Penelope stealing the show for sure.
Okay.
Like, come, get my toy, get my toy. Get my toy. Wait, here's my toy. Here's my toy. You should see, I took a video trying to meditate this morning. It was unbelievable. Yeah, so this is my life at this point, is Val comes over and our dogs play. It's a good life, yeah. Uh-huh. So, yeah. Okay, so what I was going to say is that we get a really great example of what Mark Bekoff, who's an amazing behaviorist, he's a PhD, I think, maybe he's a vet. Anyway, he's gone to the world of behavior. And he refers to animals have their own kind of justice system, and that they do remember things. They do create their own laws. They do have their own ways of doing things, and they learn it when they're young. So on the one hand, we could look at that play as, okay, that's super fun. But they're also learning how to, thank you, Abby, develop as beings. Yeah, Abby and the squid. It's going to be a children's book. Anyway, except the squid lives. It's a vegan book. Anyway, so the thing is that they learn how to kind of navigate and how to regulate their own beings, right? So here we go. We're going to play again. And they get tired and they go off, and then they come back together, and sometimes they hurt each other. Can you see me? Okay. Sometimes they hurt each other, but they also then go, okay, I'm going to take a time out. And after they've taken a time out, they end up saying, hey, want to play again? And we as humans don't have this same thing, right? Like, unless it's really traumatic, and then we intercept. So a lot of people keep their animals separate when, if we were to put the animals back together right away and let them forgive each other, often we wouldn't have so many animals in the shelter, because we're not managing their behavior. And well, we're stepping in and thinking we're managing their behavior. See, because they're going to figure this out. They're going to figure out when it's too much. Sometimes it was too much for me on the weekend, but and that's why we're not showing you the catio. Anyway, but everybody saw the house. Yeah. So
it's funny that you say that because I learned that from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that now with my dogs. And everybody in my house, their first instinct is, no, don't let them. I'm like, no, they go in a crate next to each other, 2 crates next to each other. They work it out, and every time they come out
happy. And like, well, let's play.
each other. And
yeah.
Tails. Yeah.
And Mark Beckoff refers to that as wild justice. And I talk about it in my book, Energy Healing for Animals, and in my book, Emotional Freedom Technique for Animals, because it's such an important thing. If we're going to give them agency, if we're going to see who they are, if we're going to allow them to be, then we have to understand this better. And I'm hoping my new chakra book. Oh, lights? Weird. We have that other light. Oh, I've got to ship this to Lola. It's a camera. Anyway, it's really important that we understand their behavior. And like I said, I'm hoping in my chakra book that we really kind of look at just the components that make up this whole being that has a lot more simplicity and complexity at the same time. See, and now they're just going to be cute forever. So glad that I'm in slippers. Yeah, really sexy. That's
very
me.
Very professional, very dignified.
Oh, yeah.
Very proper.
Uh-huh.
High tea.
Exactly. Except my finger's bent. But anyway, that's Anya did that.
Okay.
Okay. Is anyone saying anything?
Nancy Bishop says, sorry, I'm late walking 2 new dogs. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, guys. Hi, Nancy.
Hi,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Walked into puppy romper room.
Yes. No one else has commented at all? Okay. Well, now we're just going to, yeah. Oh, wait, I'm going to smell your butt. Pay attention to me. Look at how cute I am.
Tension's building.
Yeah, exactly. And that we could feel that.
Yeah.
We could feel that, like, I want something. I need, yeah. Yeah. That wasn't what I wanted. I'm going to get that something somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, but they sound like if you didn't know, they sound like they're killing each other.
Yeah.
But they're not. They don't even make contact.
Their mouth is like going. They're not even, yeah, their mouths are like that. They're, yeah.
Ellen says we're too busy watching.
Yeah, I know. It is cute. It is ridiculous. It's amazing I've gotten anything done.
Sometimes they do actually make contact and then they stop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And that's wild justice. They take care of each other. And it's this development that has to happen for them to learn how, if they were in the wild, how to learn how to hunt. And in my case, I live on the edge of open space. You know, I want them to be able to defend themselves if a coyote, or if, you know, sometimes I have packs of coyotes.
And given that we think they are also mouth-in-law.
Well, you know what? Maybe. The thing, everybody is like, oh, they're so mouthy. They're not mouthy with me.
No, they're not mouthy. They're not like, they're going to be that dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They are that dog.
They are that dog. Yeah, they're probably border collie Malinois. Wait, I want your toy and my toy.
That's the story of Bella's life in my house.
Yeah.
So you guys can imagine. Oh, we get nothing done.
Yeah, it's very hard. That's why they're in here and I'm working in there. Because normally they were with me the whole time over the weekend unless I was doing chores or went to the grocery store. I didn't dare put them in here because I wouldn't have any wood on the chairs left. The chairs would be on the ground.
She's good too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, last night I was on the phone with you and she was eating a log, right? And a knife. It was awesome. Yeah, she took a log out of the fireplace.
Daisy collects sticks in our yard.
Yeah.
And I'll say, good girl, and I put them in the fireplace. And she's like, okay. I think she was absolutely heartbroken when she figured out what the fireplace was for.
Yeah. Oh, my wood is going away. My wood is going away. My wood is going away. All right, so that's pretty much it.
Leslie Williams says I could watch them all evening. Trust us, Leslie, we know.
We do.
Terry Ann says can't wait for the madness.
Yes.
Ellen Kelly says hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go back to the other room.
I'm going to follow.
Okay. Into the mess.
Bringing up Abby and Penelope or leaving them here?
When we have lunch? Okay. Or Abby's the adult in the room. She wants to come with me.
She doesn't want to sit at the kids' table today.
No. But the camp counselor wants them to play with her and her only. Penelope, what are we going to do, huh? Can you tell them that they have to play with this? Oh.
I guess we're leaving them.
Yeah. All right.
Now everybody got to see. Wait, who's coming? Come on. Abby's like, don't leave me in there.
Yeah, I told you. The adult.
Joan, I'm showing them.
Oh yeah, the view. Okay. Lots of.
Elaine said she thought I was out of town. She thought she heard you say that I was out of town. No, I won't be at the intensive until Monday. But
Yeah.
I'll come by on Sunday and say hi.
Yeah, there's the dog bed that got eaten alive.
There's the dog beds, and this is when we stop and oh, there's a hawk. These are the views that we get.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, hey, your living room's on my phone because my phone is on the live.
Yeah. All right, what time is it?
10:24.
Oh my God, really? Okay, so I'm going to do this thing in, I have a couple questions for people. And I'll be asking more of this in July, but I'm putting together everything for the book. The chakra book comes out October 7th, and I'm going to really be ramping up like a pre-launch in July. And so I'm looking at where are places, like I have a big following in Seattle. I have had a big following in Boston and Florida and Denver and here. And so those are places I want to definitely focus on. But if you know of places where people would love a class on chakras, animal communication, please either type in or write to assist at joanranquet.com, because we are really putting together like literally the next year, because I will be for sure. I mean, I'll be teaching a class with Shift Network from December through January, but February and March, I'll be hitting the road. I'll be doing stuff here locally on weekends, and at that time. So we're having a lot of fun. And then, but I'm kind of kicking it all off in Boston, October, I don't know, something. So if you live on the East Coast, it'd be really fun to see you. And then I think I'm going to see if I can do something up in Maine, but we'll see. One of the things that I'm going to do in Boston is an evening called What's Your Problem? And so I thought I could do that here. So if anyone has a big animal challenge, I would love for you to come on and we can tap and we can see if we can move the needle on the energy around it. And I think What's Your Problem is a really fun thing. It's a little bit different than me doing quick readings, which I'm always happy to do, but I want to play with this What's Your Problem, because I really think that we can solve a lot. So does anyone have a big problem and is willing to come on?
We'll wait for them to respond, but Ellen said I might know a guy when you asked about it.
Cool.
There's a big delay, I can tell
So I'm just sitting here looking stupid, which is fine. It's nothing new.
you.
I'm used to that. Okay. Nobody has any problems? That's awesome. Because it's weird. I have a full schedule with people with problems, but apparently you all are perfect. I'm kidding. It's good. I mean, it's good if you've got it solved or you're utilizing the tools we learn here. But I'd really like to help if I can.
So just so people know, when you're commenting, I'm seeing it. Some comments show up on Joan's phone and some show up on mine. So I'm like a viewer on the live, and then they it's all it keeps telling me is Tanya Hoffe is watching. Tanya is watching.
Tanya, do you have a big problem at home?
Oh, Bernadette says, good morning, ladies. This is a great live.
Good morning. Did you see the puppies?
Oh, Val says, I have a problem if you need someone.
You do? Why didn't you tell me?
She just texted me.
Okay. All right. Should we go back in there? That's going to be hard, though, because it's so cute.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Oh, so she'll come on. Okay. Except it'll be loud with puppy stuff. You know what? I forgot to tell people. We have some class. We have all the big classes coming up. The animal communication, energy healing for animals, animal communication level 2, animal communication level 3, animal communication level 4, and animals in transition. So we have a lot of big classes coming up starting in April. Like 5 classes a week. That's a lot. And I'm teaching 5 of them. Behavior on Tuesdays, 11 and 5. Animals in transition on Wednesdays, and energy healing for animals on Thursdays. And you're teaching, tell them what you're teaching.
I'm teaching animal communication level 4, where we connect with organizations, either rescue shelters, wildlife sanctuaries, wildlife refuge centers, farm animal sanctuaries, professional animals. We do it as a service to them, and we have advanced students and graduates connect with the animal, especially when there's a challenging case, and we help them by giving them the information, and they can make the best informed decision moving forward. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of comments.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. We have quite a few. Told you it was going to When it rains, it pours. Okay, Audrey Johnson says, good morning. I would love some tapping for my cat, Simone, but I'm not sure where she is. Bernadette said, yes, she saw the puppies. She loved them. And then Val has a problem with Kiki. And Elaine is having the same problem with her 9-year-old Chihuahua that was not housebroken.
I can't help you there. I'm kidding. Okay.
So you tell me who.
All right. Audrey, what is the challenge with the cat?
She doesn't need to be with, like, she's trying to look for the cat.
I know, but what we need to know is the challenge with the cat, because it might be that I tap with her.
That's what I was letting her know that.
Right. But we could also air tap on the cat. Once again, I'm just sitting here looking stupid. We have room on the dolphin trip and 1 or 2 spots left on the Tula Tula.
Okay, so she says in Oregon, she's been to the vet 3 or 4 times. She's lost her hair and been put on Apoquil and a steroid injection.
She's for losing her hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Medical, they can't figure out what's going on with her.
Okay. Too bad you aren't near Dr. Bernadette.
And I think we'll be able to hear her with this in. So.
Is she coming?
It's adding. It says adding. I don't think she was expecting to be on camera.
Yeah. It's Tuesday. I have mascara on.
Okay. Okay. It's saying it's still adding her. It's blinking. Adding.
All right. Can we add Val?
Okay, let's add Val. No, because Val is on her computer. When I walked in, I saw she was on her computer, so she's not even showing up here.
We don't have the cameras set up for I have cameras to put in the doggy daycare / classroom, formerly known as my garage, but don't have the camera set up, so she can't come in here.
So, yeah, nothing's coming on.
There was someone else.
Elaine. It's not showing up on my phone. I think Susan said it's cutting in and out for her.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if that's what's happening, because I keep getting the same message that so-and-so is watching, so-and-so is watching. Like it's like resetting. Let me see. That's Audrey. Susan says, has anyone had weird stuff happening this solar eclipse? I've had 4 cats die, different people, but all connected. That's interesting. It was Elaine with the Chihuahua and Val with Kiki.
Can Elaine come on? Do you want to look to see if I'm on data?
You are. It's not us. We're not the ones freezing.
Okay.
No, the live is, and let me see if there's any more comments. She said she can FaceTime from her computer.
Who?
Or Val. Oh, Audrey says I just got back on. Oh, okay, Audrey. I'm going to try and add you now. I think she got kicked out.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's resetting people. We're fine,
Okay.
which is weird. It's usually the other way around. Let's see if that works. Okay, Audrey, I just sent you an invite to join the live.
Who's out on the catio?
No one is.
It's either Henry or Queen Latifah.
It's really windy out there right now.
Oh, it could be the wind.
Yeah, it's really windy.
Although Queen Latifah is usually like, I'm not coming in for a while.
She's in the bathroom in the towel box.
Oh, the bathroom troll. So for people that come, here's the thing. Look, don't touch, because she's really beautiful and enticing. And when she goes, it really means, hey, how y'all doing?
Okay, I'm gonna turn you around now. Ready?
It really means, hey, how y'all doing?
Okay, I'm gonna turn you around now. Ready?
It really means, hey, how y'all doing?
I'm gonna turn you around now. Ready? It really means, hey, how y'all doing? I'm gonna turn you around now. Ready? You're gonna need to lower the volume on your end.
Okay.
How won't you hear me?
No, there you go. I think you had it on two systems, on two things.
Okay.
And
I
turn
did.
your phone around, Audrey, because you're sideways. There you go. Your phone around, Audrey, because you're sideways.
Okay, see,
There
I'm
you go.
sideways now.
Your phone around, Audrey, because you're sideways.
Okay, see,
There
I'm
you go.
sideways now. Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a feedback.
There we go.
Okay. I think I got rid of the echo.
There you go.
Okay, good. All right. Do you, okay, so what is your cat's name
Simone,
and how old?
I want to say about 3-ish, maybe.
And how much of the hair is gone?
Quite a bit.
Is she licking or is it just falling out?
She was itching, and they had me put her on Animax, and then she's chewing at her feet. She was on Science Diet sensitive stomach food, and I think today the prescription food comes in. We're going to try that. And the vet did Apoquel for a couple weeks, and then a cortisone shot, and she's still chewing at her feet, and she's still losing her hair up here.
Okay.
She's not itching though on her ears anymore, but they do get hot.
And who else lives in the household?
My aunts
Okay.
and other animals. I'm the one with BB, the one that said that she's so beautiful.
Right. Who else who are the other animals?
Phoenix, Chewy, BB, Skylar, and Willow.
And where does she fall? Is she like the youngest? Is she?
It's her and her sister. They were, I'm gonna say twins for lack of a better term. It was both of them, and so I guess between her, well, there's BB too. We don't know how old BB is, so she's probably roughly around 2-ish.
Mhm.
That's the guess. So pretty much, I think everybody besides Chewy are similar in age now.
Who's who is the sister?
Skylar?
Okay. All right. And okay. I'm gonna get quiet for a minute and check in with Simone. Does the vet talk about anything like autoimmune, like,
I think it was mentioned once, but she didn't say what.
okay. And not, I can't diagnose, so
Right.
that's not anything I'm saying, but, I just, I have, a, a real sense of kind of, how would I say, an overwhelm in the system, and then almost like a reverse, which means the system's not working the way that it should. So I feel like, and I don't know if, um, had there been, a significant loss in the last 4 months?
There's been a lot of them
Okay.
with the work with what I do.
What do you do?
I deal with animal stuff for a nonprofit.
What's the
Oh,
nonprofit?
New Beginnings, SPCA.
Okay. So they've had a lot of loss. Do you bring a lot of animals home?
I bring some. She was one of 6, I think, and they were really, really sick when they came
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think that system is, I mean, I feel like it is systemic. Um, but I also feel like there's a stress and a certain amount of, well, we'll just try this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that she's sitting in front of you.
Okay, usually she'll probably come.
Okay, good. And so what we'll do, this is what we can do when we don't have the animal with us, or we're in another country, or we're tapping on behalf of someone. So we're going to do some remote tapping.
Okay.
Or, some cats just don't want to be tapped on. So this is going to be tapping on a cat. Um, and, um, okay, so the points are, we'll just kind of rehearse this for a minute. Inside of the eye, so like right here, as if
Okay.
you're tapping on inside of her eye, outside of the eye, under the eye, top of the little nose, under the chin,
Okay.
inside of the chest, top of the head. And then we're just going to repeat.
Okay.
I think you've probably seen me do this
I
before.
have.
Okay. All right. So we'll just get a sense of Simone and um, okay. And you're going to repeat after me.
Okay.
So starting with inside of the eye, I am losing my hair.
I am losing my hair.
Outside the eye, I keep losing my hair.
I keep losing my
Under
hair.
the eye, I can't get settled.
I can't get settled.
Top of the nose, I can't get settled.
I can't get settled.
Under the chin, I cannot get settled.
I cannot get settled.
Inside the chest, I'm not settling inside of myself.
I'm not settling inside of myself.
Top of the head, I've had so much loss.
I've had so much loss.
Inside the eye, so much loss.
So much loss.
Outside the eye, it makes me really sad.
It makes me really sad.
Under the eye, I feel really sad.
I feel really sad.
Top of the nose, but I can't say anything.
But I can't say anything.
Under the chin, I don't know how to react.
I don't know how to react.
Inside the chest, it feels out of control.
It feels out of control.
Top of the head, I feel really out of control.
I feel really out of control.
Inside the eye, so I'm just going to scratch.
I'm just going to scratch.
Outside the eye, and I'm just going to lick.
I'm just going to lick.
Under the eye, I am going to lick.
I am going to lick.
Top of the nose, because I am out of control.
Because I'm out of control.
Under the chin, if I lick, I feel better.
If I lick, I feel better.
Inside the chest, I feel better when I lick.
I feel better when I lick.
Top of the head, I feel better when I lick.
I feel better when I lick.
Inside the eye, but I know that it's upsetting.
But I know that it's upsetting.
outside of the eye, I'm upset.
I'm upset.
Under the eye, and I'm upsetting Audrey.
I'm upsetting Audrey.
Top of the nose, I'm going to try and be okay.
I'm going to try to be okay.
Under the chin, I am okay.
I am okay.
Inside the chest, I'm releasing all these losses.
I'm releasing all these losses.
Top of the head, I'm releasing all of these losses.
I'm releasing all of these losses.
Inside the eye, I am going to let go of this.
I'm going to let go of this.
Outside of the eye, I accept that it's just out of control.
I accept that it's out of control.
Under the eye, I don't need control.
I don't need control.
Top of the nose, I accept that it's all out of control.
I accept that it's all out of control.
Under the chin, I accept that it's out of control.
I accept that it's that's in control or out of control.
Out of control.
Out of control. Sorry.
Inside the chest, I am fine.
I am fine.
Top of the head, I am safe.
I am safe.
Inside the eye, it doesn't matter. I've survived so far.
It doesn't matter. I've survived so far.
Outside the eye, so I'm fine.
So I'm fine.
Under the eye, I am fine.
I am fine.
Top of the nose, I'm fine.
I am fine.
Inside, under the chin, I am calm.
I am calm.
Inside the chest, my system is calm.
My system is calm.
Top of the head, I am completely calm.
I'm completely calm.
And take a deep breath. Did you feel like anything shifted in there?
I feel like there's some stuff going on and movement.
Yeah.
So is there anything else I can do for her, like the prescription food?
The truth is, I mean, I've seen this time and time again. When you have, you probably have something going on with the stomach if she was on medication early,
Yeah.
right? If she was sickly.
They were so sick. There was 2 batches of them that were had diarrhea for a long time.
So then we end up medicating, and then we end up kind of ruining the stomach lining.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that's not going to be your best food. And I wish that I don't know, Bernadette does private consults for food, but I know other vets that do. And I think that really going in there and trying to repair, because the stomach is going to be related to all of the things that are, that are going on, that are kind of falling apart. In addition to all the external world. So it's like she's got the internal on fire, and then the external feeling of, when is the other shoe going to drop? So if you can get a consultation with a holistic vet on food and rebuilding that system, that would be number one for the system. And then, probably just starting with acknowledging all these other feelings that she has is really going to help her almost confidence in her system, that's then going to ultimately, she could just have a few minutes where she feels like, oh, okay, yeah, it's crazy, it's out of control, and that's fine, right? Then it will calm her system down. So it's like you've got the 2 realities. You've got to rebuild the stomach, and you've got to let her know that this is okay. And like I said, sometimes just acknowledging that this is going to put her on a new path. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. What time is it?
10 till.
Okay. Do you want to do a quick round with you?
Sure.
Okay. So follow me and repeat after me. Even though
Even though
I don't know what to
I don't
do,
know what to
I
do,
do my best.
I do my best.
I love and accept
I love
myself.
and accept myself.
Even though this is crazy,
Even though this is crazy,
I don't know how I can help.
even though I don't know how I can help,
I feel like every time I see the hair fall out,
I feel like every time I see the hair fall out,
I just get more upset.
I just get more upset.
And I don't know what to
And I
do.
don't know what to
And I
do.
love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Even though I'm really good at animal stuff,
Even though I'm really good at animal stuff,
this is not going well.
this is not going well.
And I honor the choices I'm making.
And did you say I honor the places?
I honor the
Honor
choices I'm making.
I honor the choices I'm making.
Okay, so starting with tapping through the points. This is not going
This
well.
is not going well.
I feel like I'm trying
I
everything.
feel like I'm trying everything.
I try a lot of stuff.
I try a lot of stuff.
I'm really good at a lot of stuff.
I'm really good at a lot of stuff.
I'm really good with animals.
I'm really good with animals.
And this is sucking out loud.
This is out loud.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
It feels completely out of control.
It feels completely out of control.
This is something I don't know how to do.
This is something I don't know how to do.
And it makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
Makes me really sad.
It makes me really sad.
It makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
I'm really
I'm
sad.
really sad.
And I don't have time to be sad because there's so many things I have to do.
And I don't have time to feel sad because there's so many things I have to do.
I have so many animals.
So many
I have
animals.
so much responsibility.
I have so much responsibility.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I feel lost.
I feel lost.
I have so many losses.
I have so many losses.
And I don't have time to be sad.
And I don't have time to be sad.
So I'm frustrated.
So I'm frustrated.
I'm frustrated that I can't fix this.
I'm frustrated that I can't fix this.
It makes me nuts.
It makes me nuts.
Makes me nuts.
Makes me nuts.
I can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
Eventually, I don't know what I'm going to
I
do.
don't know what I'm going to do.
But I'm going to forgive myself
I'm going to forgive myself
because I don't have to know everything.
because I don't have to know everything.
I'm letting myself off the hook.
I'm letting myself off the hook
Because deep down, I know I'm doing the best I can.
because deep down I know I'm doing the best I can.
I don't know what else to do.
I don't know what else to do.
I'm letting this go.
I'm letting this go.
I'm letting this go.
I'm letting this go.
I'm releasing this.
I'm releasing this.
And I'm accepting that she just is going to look like this for a little while.
And I'm accepting she's going to look like this for a little while.
Take a deep breath. How do you feel?
Well, I said I would let it go, so I'm going to do my best to let it go.
And you can always come back to this recording and keep tapping. It's hard. I know it's hard, and especially when we're used to being able to solve things with animals. It becomes even more upsetting.
Yeah, I just want her to feel better. I mean, bottom line, just all of them to feel better.
Yeah, I know.
And when you can't do anything, it just makes it more challenging. Like, physically, you can't, like, just kiss her and hug her and just, it'd be okay.
Yeah. But you are doing the best you can.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if we can just like settle into that for a moment. And then when we walk through our house and we have a million animals and we know we're doing the best we can, we stop feeling guilty or like, uh-oh, and oh no, and I can't. Especially when there's physical evidence of somebody, with the hair loss, or the animal is really old, or there's an injury, or they're wearing a cone, or, all these things, it triggers a feeling in us that then isn't sending back the kind of energy we want to be sending them.
Right. And I did have her on the probiotics and stuff. I guess I can put her back on it.
Yeah.
The Fortiflora. I mean,
It's a good place to start.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
I'll send a picture in the feed so you can see her.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Were there any comments?
I can't see on my end. It's not letting me. There we go. Let's see. No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll be in the intensive next week. So everybody that is here, Jan and Ellen, will be able to say hi to you from this side of the camera. So thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week, but only for a few minutes.